During my short time in ministry in 3 different churches, I've encountered the same question numerous different times from different church members. And that question being, who is in charge? Who holds the authority within the church? Who is responsible for making decisions? Is it the pastor? Is it the deacons? Is it the elders? And while we're speaking of elders, who in the world are those people Paul talks about in 1 Timothy 3? Or is the authority, does it lie in the congregation, in the church as a whole? For most denominations, this answer is clear, as it is delineated, the church polity or the church government is clearly delineated in its doctrinal beliefs. But we Southern Baptists have a little bit more time or have a little bit harder time understanding this. And it's because of our strong belief in church autonomy. That is one of the things that separates Southern Baptist churches from so many others, is that our denomination does not govern our churches. We believe in the autonomy of the local church. Therefore, we Southern Baptists give some freedom, we give some leeway to the different churches for them to be structured the way that they best see fit. Now, most Southern Baptist churches are structured and governed the same way, but it has led to a misunderstanding of biblically who did God give the authority to. Well, over the next 2 weeks, we're going to be looking at church polity or church government. How is the government of the church structured? Who has authority? This Sunday, we are focusing on the roles and functions of elders. And then next Sunday, on March 15th, we're going to shift our focus over to deacons and to look at the role and the function that God desires for them within the life of the church. I hope that you've been enjoying our series through the book of Luke. I know that I have. I have grown much knowledge of the Word as I've studied and prepared and preached that. But over this next month, we're going to put that on pause while we turn our focus and our attention to some of the needs that have arisen within the life of our church. Over this next month, our church will be entering into an extremely important time in our life. We're going to have the great opportunity of possibly hiring an associate pastor for youth, and we will definitely be electing new deacons with the process beginning the last Sunday of this March. In 1 Timothy chapter 3, Paul told his young disciple Timothy, who is now the pastor at the church at Ephesus, that both of the offices of elder and that of deacon were offices that were of great honor. They were offices that should be desired by men within the life of the church, that it is a good and noble thing to desire to be both an elder or to desire to be a pastor. So our church has a great and honorable privilege before us in the upcoming weeks. I pray that you will make a commitment to be present at church each and every week during this series to see what God says about leadership within His church. It is vitally important for each and every member to be here to learn and prepare as we pray and as we make decisions over the future of our church. We have Sunday school at 9:30. We have worship right here in this sanctuary at 10:45. I pray that you can make it. We would love to have you during both times. God bless you.